Hello and welcome to Sanitation FSM 118, and I'd like to introduce you to the course today. You are taking this class and you're probably thinking, why is this necessary? Well, two things. First of all, it is a required course for your degree, certificate, or diploma within the hospitality majors. Also, it's important that you have food safety knowledge that you can apply into the workplace. So you will be learning things that have practical application as you move into the workplace. So what can you expect from this class? The objectives of the class, of course, are listed on the syllabus, so you should review and look at those. But in a nutshell, it's important that you have complete understanding of all aspects of sanitation as it relates to food production. It's important that you are purchasing, receiving, storing, serving all of the food that is handled in your establishment correctly, or preparing you for your next job in the industry where you do have a job that you are doing any of these aspects. You do have to pass for the class. A requirement is the National Restaurant Association certification exam. It is required that you pass that with a 75% or higher in this class. Now, the college and the class do have some policies that you should be aware of. First of all, the plagiarism and cheating policy that is in the college. That is when you're using someone else's work and using it for your own. We want to make sure that you're doing all of your own work. Of course, plagiarism and cheating will not be tolerated in any forms. And you can read in detail within the student handbook that's in the college catalog. As well as classroom and online conduct. I do expect you to be respectful of all of the other individuals in the class, whether it be classmates or the instructor, professor. I expect your language to be appropriate when we're doing discussion boards. Just how you respond and how you handle things in the class, I expect you to be professional at all times. If you are a student that has a documented disability of any kind that you need accommodations, please make sure you refer to the syllabus, for instance, like extra testing time, those kind of things. You have to make sure that you do get those accommodations. And the only way that you will know about, or I will know about those, is if you handle those. And that information is on your syllabus, so please make sure that you look at that. Also, your attendance. Because this is an online class, your attendance is recorded with your daily input to discussions, not daily, I'm sorry, weekly input into discussions. I expect to hear what you have seen out in the industry. Maybe you don't work currently in the industry, but you all go to the grocery store, you all go out to eat, you attend picnics, things, anything where there's food involved. So I'm expecting that you will have a lot of great input and great examples to add to the class. The required text that you will need for the class is the ServSafe course book. It is the 6th edition of that course book, and that course book is going to be available in the bookstore, excuse me, sorry, and that course book, you have to have that with the new answer key in it. And that course book, the answer key is to take the certification exam. Now, you can buy a used textbook. If you buy a used textbook, you then have to go to the bookstore, and they do have the answer keys available. And you have to make sure that you have received that and purchased that prior to the start of the exam. You can't wait till the day of and be running, looking and trying to buy that. And it does run in the neighborhood of about $40. That's just the exam sheet. Now, grading in the course is 3 exams, which are worth 25 points apiece, 3 quizzes, which are 5 points apiece, and then the certification exam, which is worth 100 points, and then your weekly online discussions, which are 2 points apiece. So again, the grading is outlined in your syllabus, but just to remind you of each of those. The weekly outline is in your syllabus as well. We will be covering 1 to 2 chapters every week, including a weekly discussion. I do have a lot of supporting materials that I will be adding in, a lot of content that I give you that prepares you for that certification exam and for your baseline of knowledge. what I'm expecting you to do is be able to complete. I give you practice quizzes, fact sheets, fun sheets, videos to watch, trying to give you the information in a lot of different methods. So depending on your style of learning, you'll be able to pick it up from PowerPoints, from videos, from lectures, from all of that. What's important in this course is that you stay up to date. If you're not staying up to date in the course, it's going to be very difficult at the end to get back in and begin to study and get ready for that certification exam. Now, you can tell that I've mentioned the certification exam quite a few times. This is a national exam given by the National Restaurant Association. I request the exams from them. They come in a sealed envelope. The exams themselves are sealed, and then I administer that test to you. The test is then sent back to Chicago to the National Restaurant Association. It is scored, and I am given either your certificate of completing the exam or an explanation of why you did not pass the exam. Please note, if you don't pass the exam, you cannot pass the class. It doesn't matter if everything else in the class is 100%. The requirement for the class is that you pass the certification exam. So you will have to repeat the class if you do not pass that exam. So you will receive an F grade for the semester if you don't pass the exam. So what's most important in this class? First of all, I know a lot of that information is rather heavy, but enjoy the class. What you learn in here is not just to get you through for the semester and get you a good grade or make sure you pass. What I want you to know is food safety and food sanitation that you're able to apply and use as you go into the industry. So I want you to have a great semester. I've included my contact information here. Probably the best way to get a hold of me is by email. I have left my office number as well. And I'm located in Commissioners Hall in office 2553. If you need to get in contact with me, my office hours will be posted once the semester begins. So thank you. Enjoy learning about sanitation. It's something that you will apply even into your home setting, and I will give you great examples and activities that you can actually use that you can apply immediately into the home. So thank you and have a great semester.